from the beautiful city of Atlanta, State Farm Arena. This is the 2021 NBA All-Star Game Preview Show.
Welcome to Offside and Out of Bounds, our premiere episode. I'm Adam.
I'm Junior. This is our game now. Let's go.
Let's go. Okay, Junior, so first on the agenda, the Rising Stars Challenge. Due to the compressed NBA All-Star schedule this year, this is something that we're going to miss, of course. A great opportunity to see rookies and second-year players come together on a U.S. versus the world roster lineup. Who were you looking to really zone in on and see him have a little bit of fun on this All-Star weekend?
I think for me, it is probably going to be the 6'6" guard straight out of the Maple Mamba Academy, none other than Steve Nash's godson, R.J. Barrett. So looking at him, he's up over 16 points. His rebounds are up. His assists are up. His field goals up. He's having an absolutely stellar year. And also to see that he's joining another 4 Canadians on this roster is absolutely mind-blowing. You've got Alexander Walker, you've got Clark, Dort, and Mulder. And to have the opportunity to kind of look at how healthy Basketball Canada is and what our national team is going to be looking like over the next, 5+ years. It's kind of exciting to see what those guys are going to do on the floor together.
Yeah, I couldn't agree.
What are you looking for?
Yeah, I couldn't agree more with you with regards to Canada and Team Canada and their basketball program. There's been a lot of eyes on some of our players over the last few years, draft classes and so on. The person I wanted to really see have a little bit of fun out there and just see what he's capable of, with players, kind of at the same age and same draft class, is LaMelo Ball. The 3rd overall pick. He's averaging 15-8, 6+ rebounds, 6+ assists. Great court vision, great facilitator at such a young age. And, he's got the MJ approved stamp, which, he's basically said that he's above his expectations in terms of his growth within the team. Very, very tough to get accolades from MJ, right? So, great kudos. And, I think he's got a very, very bright future in this league.
For sure. I mean, it's insane to think that in his first year, from where he came from and his trajectory into the NBA, that this guy's averaging almost like a couple assists, couple of rebounds here or there. This guy's averaging almost a triple-double a night for your first year. That's absolutely insane. So he's definitely going to be something for sure.
Yeah, looking forward to that. And, I love watching the Hornets, so it's a great opportunity to watch a good young team. Okay, Junior, so next we got the Skills Challenge. So Chris Paul's making his record 5th appearance in the Skills Challenge, started in 2011. We got Covington, John Doncic, Paul, Randall, Sabonis, and Vucevic. Who do you like here?
Well, I mean, Vegas has Luka going off at 225. But if you rewind over the last 5 years, a big man has won this 3 out of 5. So for me, I'm leaning Julius Randle. Love his story this year. The guy's been absolutely on fire. And at a plus 550, I think it's worth
not
a
bad
shot.
flyer.
What about you?
Yeah, not bad. There's just so much attraction to Luka, his game, his personality. If you watched, the All-Star game last season, he was out there having a lot of fun, right, with Fox and so on. There's just so much attractive about his game, and, I got to give the nod to Luka. He's the favorite for a reason, and I think he's going to pull through.
That's the funny thing about this little showcase is one bad bounce pass, and you're going to get stuck trying to hit that tire for 10 minutes. So, needless to say, I'm sure it's going to be entertaining.
There's always that come from behind 3 as the person kind of runs down, as the player runs down and kind of hits that 3 as the guy misses 1 or 2, right, after a couple of bounce pass misses. So, yeah, it should be a great skills challenge, and I'm looking forward to it. Okay, so next up we got the 3-point contest. Okay, so we have Jaylen Brown, Mike Conley, Stephen Curry, Zach LaVine, Donovan Mitchell, Jason Tatum. Pretty star-studded lineup overall. Solid players in the NBA. Also, all All-Stars. This is the first time that they will all be playing in the All-Star game. It's the first time in NBA history something like this has happened. Who do you like?
Well, I would have probably gone with Book if he was still there. But the other guy I would have taken would have been Healed because he won it last year. But for some reason, the NBA doesn't bring these guys back anymore to defend their crowns. I can remember back in the day with Craig Hodges, he was in some troubles in his career, having some issues with a few things, and they still brought him back. He was wearing an all-white NBA jersey, defended his crown. But the taste of that victory in this competition, I'm going to have to go with Curry. He's the only guy in the field that's won it before, and I think this is his 7th appearance in this competition, if I'm not mistaken, tying who was it, Dale Ellis, and I think for second, and then Craig Hodges is obviously the first guy with the most appearances, but Curry's going off at a 41% clip this year, almost 5 threes, and Vegas has him at a plus 125 in the favorite of the competition. So I think I probably have to stick with him. Now, if I was to take a dark horse, I'd probably go with Conley. Conley's shooting 42% from behind the arc this year, and he's also that last guy in. And I think because of that, he's going to be loose. He's going to have some fun, and he's going to drain some money balls. So I'll take him at my dark horse, and he's a plus 600. So you hit on that, you can cash the night still ticket. What about you?
Yeah, so I really like Zach LaVine this year. He's got the highest 3-point percentage into the contest for this weekend. I also really like him scoring about 3.5 threes a game. That bodes well for him in this competition. Curry is someone that is undeniably talented at shooting, so he's definitely got a really great shot. But my dark horse is going to be Jason Tatum. He kind of plays with a chip on his shoulder. I really appreciate, that swagger that he has. And I always feel like he's got something to prove. So, I'm not going to count him out, but I know he's probably the long shot here.
He's going to have a lot to prove. He's shooting 37%, the lowest in the field. And he's also going off at a plus 800, which is the highest in the field. So, you take the lowest and the highest, you put them together. You might catch a little ticket on that, but it's going to be a tough comp for all of these guys. There's a lot of great shooters in it this year for sure.
Yeah, what do you think about the 2 deep shots?
I think it adds an extra wrinkle, especially if you got a guy who's down by, a couple. He hits both of them. He's either going through or he's tying it up and sudden death. And I think it adds a little more excitement. Plus, the deep shots are always nice. But again, you got to look at the guys that are hitting them, and that's Curry. Curry's that guy who's still back from the logo.
Absolutely. Well, I look forward to seeing it. Okay, so the last of the festivities is the dunk contest. In the final round, this is something different this year. So in the final round, the 2 competitors who advance that far will perform 1 dunk each, and the winner will be determined by judges' choice instead of the individual score. So this is a change. This is a compressed NBA All-Star weekend. We also only have 3 competitors. We've got Stanley, Toppin, and Simmons. Junior, who do you got your money on here?
Just a question first. With this new wrinkle, judge's choice, Dwayne Wade's not a judge, is he?
So the judges are D. Brown, Jason Richardson, Josh Smith, Spud Webb, and the human highlight reel, Dominique Wilkins.
So guys have actually won the competition.
They have 7 combined titles.
Okay. So for me, I think this is the first time it's been played at the half since like 76 when it came out. It used to be at the halftime of the ABA All-Star game. I think it's the first time there's only been 3 participants as well. But for me, I got to go with Stanley. Guy's got absolute springs for Cavs and explosive and creative. Vegas had him kind of in the middle with him and Toppin, but he released a vid and it was just spectacular. Blew my mind, so can't go against it. I got to go with Stanley. And it's over with Stanley. What about you?
I think that's a really solid pick. Stanley recorded the maximum vertical leap at the 2020 Combine, which was 44 inches. And then he's tied for third highest mark since 2000. So he's definitely got some bunnies in there. He's got the hops. That's an incredible vertical. I really like New York native playing for New York, Obi Toppin. He's got 107, led his division in college with 107 dunks. I know he's a bit on the bigger side, but I think he's going to get pretty creative, and there's going to be a lot of energy in his dunks. So I'm really looking forward to see what he's got. Okay, so on to the big game. The 2021 NBA All-Star Game. We got some first-timers at this All-Star Game. Jaylen Brown, Mike Conley, Zach LaVine, Julius Randle, Zion Williamson, soon to be perennial All-Star and, kind of future of the NBA. As we look.
Sorry, can you believe 14 years and this is the first time Mike Conley's ever got in this game? That's insane.
Yeah, that's one for sure. Yeah, that's a little bit surprising coming from him. It wouldn't have been my first replacement pick, but if we're looking at some of the teams here, so Team Durant versus Team LeBron, we got Bradley Beal, Joel Embiid, Kyrie Irving, Kawhi Leonard, Jason Tatum starting for Team Durant. On the Team LeBron side of thing, Giannis, Stephen Curry, Luka, Nikola, and LeBron himself. So, Junior, what's the line on this, and who do you like?
As of right now, it is 3.5 for Team LeBron, and the over is 305. Me, it's Durant all the way. I mean, when you're talking about a front court that's going to have Beal, Embiid, and Leonard, and then Irving and Tatum, who've had some time together with that year in Boston, I'm just thinking there's going to be too much presence on that team and factor in the bench. And I think Durant's got the better bench. So for me, I'm saying it's going to be Team Durant 163 to 155.
Okay. It's quite the score there. I was going to go with Team Durant, but looking at these lineups again, I think I'm going to flip-flop here. I think I'm going to go with Team LeBron. Giannis is going to be a real problem. Him and Steph Curry are going to work very well together and spread the floor very nice. And then you got the ability, the passing ability of LeBron and Luka. I mean, the ball's going to be all over the court. These guys are going to do very, very well. You got Damian Lillard, Dame time. He's had some really big shots. I think he's going to be a big factor in this. So I'm going to go with Team LeBron. Score to be determined. Who do you think is going to be the MVP of this 2021 game?
You heard it here first.
Okay.
Kyrie Irving.
Kyrie. Wow, that is a mind-blowing pick. I would have never thought that you were going to say Kyrie Irving. Wow. I actually need a minute here because I'm actually a little blown away. I wonder if he'll have the sage out before the game. Saging up the court a little bit. I'm going to go with – this is a tough one. I'm going to go with LeBron. I'm going to go with LeBron James. I think he's going to do something. This might be his last chance to win an MVP at an All-Star game. He's not getting any younger. And I'm going to think I think he's going to showcase something for the team, really show him that he's still, an MVP candidate for the season as well. You can still put LeBron on any team in the NBA and he can turn them into a winning franchise. So I'm going to go with LeBron James for the MVP of the 2021 All-Star Game. Okay, so that wraps up our NBA 2021 All-Star Preview. We want to thank everybody for watching on whatever channel it is that you're watching on. Please comment, like, and subscribe below. We want to get some feedback from you guys and see how we should tailor the channel moving forward into what content that's going to bring you in. So for everybody here at Offside and Out of Bounds, I'm Adam.
I'm Junior.
See you real soon.